Back to that in a moment. I want to get to this now on a Fox News alert now. There's new video of workers at the Washington Navy Yard returning now for the first time since a gunman opened fire there, killing 12 people. That was Monday morning, 8:20 a.m. local time. And now details about the shooter, Aaron Alexis. Police say he carried a sawed-off shotgun, and on the weapon, someone scrawled cryptic messages. Steve Centani back at the Washington Navy Yard today. What were the messages on this gun, Steve?
Well, Bill, as you know, Aaron Alexis did buy this Remington shotgun just Saturday in Virginia, not far from here. Into the wooden stock of that shotgun, someone had carved the words, "Better This Way," and also "My ELF," two different inscriptions. The second one particularly puzzling. Authorities don't know what either of these means. "My ELF" could refer to a computer program he might have been familiar with, or it could have referred to a low-frequency wave, as he had complained to police when he called him in August in Rhode Island that he thought that trying to penetrate him with microwave devices. So that could be one part of this. As we know, he did have a history of mental troubles. He had a spotty history when he was in the Navy. He did have some run-ins with police, some of them involving weapons, raising a lot of red flags, as Chuck Hagel, the defense secretary, acknowledged yesterday, and here's what he had to say.
Where there are gaps, we will close them. Where there are inadequacies, we will address them. And where there are failures, we will correct them. We owe the victims, their families, and all our people nothing less.
Hagel ordered a review of base security and clearance procedures at U.S. military bases around the world. Bill?
Well, there's something we're trying to hunt down on this, too, about these SWAT teams, the early response teams from the U.S. Capitol Police, that were given a stand-down order after they had arrived at Building 197. What about that, Steve?
Yeah, that's what we're hearing. As you know, quite a few police agencies responded immediately. Apparently, Capitol Police was among them. But when they were about ready to respond, to actually confront the gunman, they were told to stand down, to back off. We don't know exactly why. Capitol Police not explaining exactly why. But the chief said they believe in mutual aid and cooperation, and put out a statement which says, in part, because of the concerns that have been raised and my strongly held beliefs that an independent fact review of our response, specifically our mutual aid. To work here at the Navy Yard, but not to Building 197, which was the scene of Monday's horrific shooting. The FBI on the scene still. That's a crime scene. They've commandeered the gym at the base to use as their command headquarters. Back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Steve. Steve Centani back at the Navy Yard.